struggled with mental health for a few years, and you guys have helped me forget about it every time I watch your videos. Also, I listen to Marc's music, which helps.
Slay.
I don't know how my music helps. My music's so sad.
That's why it helps. I love listening to sad music when I'm sad.
I've heard people like describe my music and just be like, why is it always so sad?
I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. And they've always like, why is it always so sad? And it's just because like, I feel like if I was to make happy songs, I feel like I'm just acting it then. Like I don't think anyone's actually that happy where they can make happy songs.
I know, I don't get happy songs either. Like Happy by Pharrell Williams, I always find it so cringy.
It is
Cause I'm happy, and I was like, no. No, I love your music. It does make me worry about your mental health sometimes though.
Wow.
Joking. Said with love. Said with love. No, I love Marc's music. There's just one or two lines sometimes where I'm kind of like, should I check on him?
One or two lines every song.
Yeah. Every verse. I love you so much. But anyway, to answer your question, sorry, we have not referred to your question once, I'm so sorry. Mental health. Well, I've already mentioned the fact that I've been in therapy for quite a while, so yeah, I've struggled with mental health too, funnily enough, hence the therapy. Do you want to start talking about this one first? Because I did quite a lot of talking on the last one.
I know you did, but I'm trying to come up with something.
Okay, fair enough. No, I don't. It's not that I don't want to answer, it's just I don't want to monopolise the talking.
See, this is like a hard one to answer.
Can I see the question again? I'm glad our videos help.
Well, obviously you've struggled for a few years, and obviously we haven't been on YouTube for a few years, so I don't know if you've come across any other videos like the last person from me, like before this channel, like, because obviously I've had my channel for a few years.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this person has watched my videos and came from my videos to this channel, because I know people that have, like.
Glad the videos help.
I'm glad my music helps.
Yeah.
As I said, like, Immerse, and I don't know how.
I think sad music can be nice sometimes when you're sad, because like sometimes it doesn't help, sometimes it probably is good to not listen to sad music when you're sad because it can make you feel worse. But one of the reasons I really like sad music is because it's relatable.
Yeah.
And so it makes you feel less lonely. You know, if you're feeling really sad, going, oh, you know, I'm so depressed, and not even in a selfish way, going, no one's ever felt this way, because it's never selfish to be depressed. It's just sometimes you'll think to yourself, nobody understands. And I think that's why sad music is nice sometimes, because you kind of listen to it and you go, well, obviously other people do.
Yeah.
You know? But mental health is difficult. Still struggling with it. I don't know the details about you, so I don't know whether it's you have a diagnosis like it's depression, anxiety, and you have it and you always have and always will, or if it's temporary due to life circumstances. I don't know which it is. Either or is shit, neither one is better than the other. But with life circumstances, you know, usually the bad times do pass. You know, my teen years were pretty shit due to physical and mental health, and you know, like there's even times in my life now where I'm kind of going, what am I doing with my life, because I didn't plan. But it has gotten better, funnily enough, you know.
Also learning with the whole hand.
Yeah, it's been a long progress. At first we just kind of do this at each other and hope for the best. But no, and I'm not being overly happy clappy when I say that, saying things get better, like, oh, everything gets magically happy and your life will make a drastic turnaround. And I'm not being cynical saying that, or pessimistic. I'm just saying there's always going to be sad times throughout life, but there are going to be happy times too. And life shouldn't be so hard. Try and find things day to day that can help you feel better. I like swimming. I love listening to music. I like reading, you know. Whatever helps you I'm gonna yet again recommend therapy if you can. I like it. I think it's helpful, but yeah, if it's life circumstances, things do get better. There are happy times. You're not going to be sad forever. And if it's a diagnosis of something like a mental health diagnosis, whether it's anxiety, ADHD, bipolar disorder, OCD, autism, ADHD, the list goes on and on and on. That's very difficult. We are in no way trained to answer these. We are not therapists or psychologists or anything like that. So please, if you are having serious thoughts, please get help. Because we are not qualified, funnily enough. But try to take care of yourself. And I know that sounds like really silly, but it's hard to take care of yourself when you're feeling a certain way, when you're feeling down. And but it's important that you do. Even just like brushing your teeth and having a shower when you're really depressed can be really hard.
You struggle with doing stuff when you're sad though. Like I think everyone, you know, struggles with doing stuff when they're sad. I know I'm fucking terrible at it. Like whenever I feel very low, doing anything is an effort. But like if you can do, you know, if you can do like the little bits, it will make you, for some reason it does make you feel a little bit better when you do the little bits. And like as you said, like we can't really speak, you know, from experience of we're trained, because we're not.
No, most definitely
so like what I do and what you do is going to be different than what you do, and it's going to be different than what he does to, you know, to what she does. So like it's really just finding the stuff that makes you happy, whether it's like playing games or drawing or...
I know it's really annoying when people say, oh, go for a walk, get some fresh air, because I used to fucking hate when people would say that to me, because I love my mum more than anything. But during my teen years, I really very rarely left the house. Like pre-pandemic, I didn't leave the house for 3 months once. Like I didn't step outside the front door of my house, and that was before the pandemic. And then I remember the pandemic rolled around. People I went to school with in secondary school, sometimes I'd come in and they'd be like, God, what do you do when you don't come to school? I'd be like, I just stay in bed. And they'd be like, wow, so lucky, I'd love to do that. And then the pandemic rolled around and everybody was pulling their hair out. I was like, oh yeah, are you enjoying staying in bed? No, didn't think so. I was like, wasn't a choice. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, what is the point? Sorry, I remember so bad.
Just even the pandemic.
Oh yeah, going for a walk. Anytime my mum would say, do you want to get some fresh air? I'd always kind of like, no mum, fresh air is not going to magically help me. And it doesn't magically help, but it annoyingly enough can make you feel a little bit better, as much as I loathe to say it, because it's not what you want to hear, because you're kind of thinking going outside and getting fresh air isn't going to magically change my life, and it's not going to magically change your life, but it can help you get some perspective, and also just physically, vitamin D, seeing the sky, if you live near the sea, seeing the sea, and just getting fresh air into your lungs can help.
Also just helps with a lot of thoughts for some reason. Like I feel like when you're sitting inside, the thoughts are like a lot worse, because obviously you're sitting in the environment and you know,
kind of stewing in a cooped up little dark room usually, because you don't want to open the curtains and you just want to sit in your bed.
Yeah,
it can kind of put things into perspective when you're out and about.
Like usually when I'm sitting inside and I'm struggling with an issue, I will go for a walk. And like, this sounds so stupid, right? But I will struggle with something, you know, I'll struggle with something and it's just one thing, and I will go for a walk. And like by the time I come back, I would have fixed that problem, and for some reason thought of 3 other things that I could also do that are just like fun, which is like, I don't know, it's so weird. You know, you just randomly come up with random ideas. Can't really say what random ideas, because I don't want to give them away. It's weird.
But and having a shower can really help as well.
Shower, yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's like depression that you're struggling with. Because you know, people are talking about mental health a bit more now, and they're saying how, you know, people with depression can go a long time without showering or brushing their teeth, and a lot of people are going, oh, that's gross, that's disgusting, which is really harmful, really offensive, because it's not like as if, you know, when you're depressed you're happily rolling around in your bed that you haven't stripped and washed in a couple of weeks maybe, and you haven't washed your hair properly in a good while, and you probably feel pretty shit about yourself. So the last thing you need is other people going, oh, that's like, I get sad, but I still manage to like wash my hair, and you're like, okay, well, good for you, you're sad, you're not struggling with depression, you know, bit different. But so I'm not giving out to you saying, oh, you're gross, go have a shower. I'm saying being clean can help you feel in a better state of mind. And I know it's not easy. I'm not saying, sure, go hop in the shower, you know, take 2 seconds, because like it's more than that. But just try and take care of yourself. If you're going to put effort into doing something in a day, self-care is really important. Eating food, drinking water, having a shower, brushing your teeth, getting a good night's sleep. Also, when I said earlier diagnosis and stuff like that, and I said, you know, that's, you know, difficult to deal with. It's difficult to deal with. There's nothing wrong with having any of those issues other than the fact that, you know, you have different struggles in life that other people day to day wouldn't have to deal with. But another one of those struggles is just the fact that people don't tend to want to accept the fact that you may not be able to function the way other people do, you know. But everybody's different, and I hated when people used to say this to me, but it's a marathon, not a race. Isn't that the expression? It's not a race, it's a marathon, you know.
Shit, I actually can't remember what it was.
Basically, oh yes, it's not a race, it's a marathon or whatever. That might not be the exact expression, but basically...
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I remember like saying it the other day.
Yeah.
It's not a sprint, it's not a...
Basically, you don't have to be going at the same pace as everybody else, doing things in your own time and your own way. It's your life, you know, don't... And I'm not saying it's easy, but try not to compare yourself to others, you know?
It's easy to look at like other people's lives and just wish that like, oh, I wish I could be, you know, doing A, B and C. But if there is like, you know, something that is like stopping you, that is not a fault. Even if it is like, you know, even if it is the fact that you are and you're not, like, it's not an illness, you know, if it's just like, if it's just mental health, but it's like, it's not, you're not diagnosed with it, you know, like it's just something that's, it's developed through.
Like you're struggling at the time.
Yeah, you're struggling at the time. Even if it is something like that, it's still, you know, still go at the pace that you want to go at. It's not a case of like looking at other people and just being like, you know, they've done that and this and that and this.
And what have I done?
Yeah, what have I done? Nothing. And that's fine, like, because everyone goes at a different pace. Kind of for the long run type of thing.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's important to get to the long run, so just take your time.
So this is a really, really long message.
Yeah.
But basically, take care of yourself, and if you need help, please get help. When we were doing Q&A, these were not the questions I was expecting. Not that I'm anyway upset, just very sorry that you guys are going through the things you're going through. I hope you're okay, and even if you're not now, I'm sure you will be. Some things just take time, as difficult as that may be to accept and to deal with.
And it's probably annoying hearing it.
Yeah, really.
You probably get sick of like, you know, oh, talk to someone, or, you know,
take care of yourself.
Go to this or go to that, or
take a walk.
Yeah.
Because I hated hearing all those things. All the things I'm saying now are things I absolutely hated people saying to me.
But anyone would hate it, like.
Yeah.
I feel like when people say stuff to you, I feel like you feel less likely to do it. It's like this is how I would operate, but if someone was like, oh, would you clean the dishes? I'd be like, well, I was going to clean them, but now that you've said it, I don't want to.
I don't feel like it now, do I?
Or like, you should get a shower. Well, I was thinking about getting a shower later, but now since you've said it, I'm not getting a shower. Obviously, no one tells me to get a shower or wash the dishes.
Maybe you should.
That
was a joke. That was a joke.
Bit sweaty because I've been getting down and dirty. But basically, sometimes it's hard to do those things, and like it's hard to hear about them because you're constantly getting told the same thing over and over again. Take a walk.
Yeah,
How the fuck is a walk gonna help me?
Yeah, because it not only is it hearing the same things again and again, but it makes it sound so easy when people say these things to you. When people go, oh, take a shower, you're like, you know, it's more than that. Not just in the sense that sometimes getting yourself to do these little tasks can be really hard, but also just in the sense that you're kind of thinking, great, okay, well, I'll have a shower, I'll still be fucking depressed afterwards, you know? And yeah, you may be, but at least you'll be clean, and it might make you feel a bit better about yourself. And even if you go for a walk, you might still feel shit afterwards, but at least you've gotten some fresh air. You know, it might not always drastically help, but it's little things, and it takes time, and it's painful, and it's tedious.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking annoying to hear because it makes it sound so easy. Oh, just do all these little things and you'll be fine. And it's really annoying. Like I've mentioned the fact that I've struggled with mental health, and I also have chronic health issues, chronic illnesses, which is why I missed a lot of secondary school. I missed a lot of primary school as well, actually. But anyway, doctors would always say to me, you know, pace yourself. I hate that term. So, but unfortunately, I do have to pace myself. So it's accurate. You don't like hearing these things, but unfortunately sometimes they may be true. Like any times doctors would say pace yourself to me, I just kind of go, and like even when they'd say a certain way to deal with certain things like chronic pain or chronic fatigue, I'd kind of be like, I know that what you're telling me to do is true, and I know what I need to do in order to get better, but it's difficult, and it's tiring, and it's, yet again, it's tedious, it takes time, and it's just, especially with things like depression or anxiety or any mental health issue, or, you know, if you're neurodivergent, all these little things that most people do on autopilot for you are things that can seem like a mountain to climb, you know, just, and it's not easy.
Like the last person with the whole like reach out on Instagram, like you can reach out, once again, just reference it in the just little top thing, so I know I'm not getting clickbaited into buying someone's OnlyFans link, or getting like some sort of scam.
Oh god. But if you need professional help, please do get professional help.
Yeah, because like for this and the last question, like although it might be great to reach out to like
just to have a talk.
Yeah, but like in no way qualifications are here.
In no way qualifications are here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was brilliantly worded.
Oh yeah, well word is there.
Yeah.
So that do. Or do that. Whatever. Oh,
I hate you.
Oh, you.
Yeah, that's what you get. No.
What?
Anyway, so that's the end of the questions.
But yeah, no, be kind to yourself.
Yeah, that's really
Please
important. Yeah, I think that's it on the questions. And yeah. Anyway, I hope you are all okay.
Yeah.
Because it's you know, it's so funny making YouTube videos, because we just kind of, well, I won't speak for Mark because Mark's, you know, had a YouTube account for years, but for me, you know, these are just funny little videos we make. I don't even edit them. Mark does all the editing, so I just sit down in front of the camera and I start but it's, you know, I think about the people watching them and all the lovely comments we get on YouTube, and you know, it's really, really nice how supportive our subscribers are, and you know, there are a few names that we see again and again, and it's really nice. So thank you for your support, for the people who do watch our videos and like our videos. It means a lot. But not in the sense that, you know, I know people have lives, but it's sad to think that some of the people watching our videos are struggling, so I'm sorry about that, and you know, I hope it gets better for you soon.
It definitely is it feels very, I'm trying to find like a word, not happy, but like, it feels nearly like very surreal to think that people watch these videos as an escape from like, you know, what they're going through, and like, it still feels surreal now, even on this channel, because I have gotten comments before on other channels, you know, of people that aren't doing well and struggling, and like it still feels weird, you know, to still be like receiving those type of, and not in a bad way, receiving those type of things, but like it's so mad. I think that like us, or if it's my channels, me is a person that like, you know, that you're reaching out to, you know, that you're commenting like, or you're watching, or, you know, these are the videos that help you, like, you know, these are the videos that you're watching to escape, like.
Yeah, it's very flattering, doesn't feel like the right word, but it's nice to know that we could bring a bit of comfort or happiness to someone's day.
Yeah.
You know? Because I always just think of it as hopefully a form of entertainment, or maybe even background noise while people are doing something.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, just a laugh or two or something. But the thought of people really getting comfort or escapism, it's nice to know we could help in some way without knowing. And also, if there's any videos you'd like to see, you can always leave recommendations, you know? If there's a game you'd want to see us play, or I don't know, questions you want us to answer again, if you want to do another Q&A, or just, I won't say anything in case people start asking about OnlyFans again, but if there's almost anything, if there's almost anything, if there's some things that you'd like to see us try or do, I don't know, we were talking about going rock climbing. If you wanted a video on that, we could do a video on that. We'd have to find the rock climbing place first though.
Yeah.
I always see it when I go to the train to college, and every time I see it I think I must find out the name of that place.
We do have like, we will have concert videos
Coming up eventually, yeah.
Yeah, we don't say who, because like that would be
Spoilers.
That would be a surprise.
Yeah.
But
yeah, just if there's any videos in particular you'd like to see. We've done baking a couple of times. If you wanted to see cooking videos or something, anything that might make you laugh, or just if you'd like to hear our reviews about if it's a show or something like that, you know. Just because it's nice interacting with the people who watch our videos, you know. So if you guys wanted to see anything in particular, you know, that's the good thing about having I say like, oh, it's a good thing about having like a slightly smaller channel, like if I have a big channel, like I just if I know the difference. But the good thing, what I think about, well, one of the good things about having like a lesser known channel is that it feels quite like when I see the same names again under our videos, I'm kind of like, ah, you know, it's like, it's really,
it's almost like,
it's personal in a way. Yeah, so if you did have recommendations on a video you'd like to see or something like that, whatever, however you want to phrase it, it's just a thing of, you know, it's nice to interact with you guys. So if there was something you wanted to see that we were able to do, like if it was like a cooking or a baking video or something, it gives us ideas on videos to do, and it also just means you get to see something you like. It's just a more closer connection to whoever is watching at home. Your home, not ours, obviously. Sorry. It's 3 o'clock in the morning work.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus. Anyway, okay, we'll go to bed in a minute. But yeah, trends or couples videos or any ideas. It gives us ideas of videos, and it just means you might get to see something you want to see us do, you know?
Yeah.